BodyBags, where horror lies.
Welcome back to Body Bags. This is week number 540. And this is the theme week, and the theme just happens to be mine this month. So I picked, in keeping it with 80's horror, I picked 80's horror. Alright, this week I picked Night Screams. Night Screams is a 1987 film, which runs approximately 85 minutes, depending on which cut of the movie you watch, and I'll get into that in a few minutes. But this is written and directed by Plone. This stars Joseph Paul Mano as David, Ron Thomas as DB, and Megan Weiss as Joni. Now this depends on what cut of the movie you watch. I have now watched both of them. There is a theatrical cut, which is 90 or 85 minutes rather, like I said. I happen to watch the director's preferred version of the film itself, and that is 80 minutes. The first one I watched was a theatrical when I originally got it. And then now for this review, I'm watching the 80-minute film, which is the director's version of the film, his original idea for the film. Now, the difference between the two, other than a few scenes here and there, are graduation day. They're actually, in order to pad out the runtime, they put scenes from graduation day in the beginning of the film. Now, the reason why it was put in the beginning of the film is because there's a couple watching a scary movie on television when they get picked off, of course, and that starts out the film. But there's quite a few scenes of scenes of graduation day as he's cooking dinner and getting ready to have dinner with his wife. From there, we have David, who is a football star, and he's getting into, I believe, Oklahoma University. Now, David is not happy, of course. He likes to play football, but he doesn't want his father's dreams, because his father dreams that he would go to Oklahoma University. After a scout's there, of course, he gets in, and he's just doing it to make his father happy. We had found out that a person escaped from a mental institution and is now among these group of friends. Now, if that wasn't enough, there are three guys actually who escaped from prison who are making their way across town and end up in the basement of their house during a party after the football game, the big football game. There's a lot to this movie. But I will tell you this. Ron Thomas as DB, he's the only one in the film I actually recognize. He was Bobby from The Karate Kid, from Cobra Kai. So Ron Thomas, pretty good actor. He plays DB in the film. Now, at this party, of course, people get picked off one by one, and you have to find out who done it, of course, the killer, which to me was a complete surprise. This one did get me. I was actually surprised. Is it a great movie? No. If you're looking for a quality slasher, this probably isn't for you, but I am a collector of slasher films, and I love slasher films. Even this one that kind of makes me laugh in certain areas. For example, they're at this club, of course, where they're supposed to be high school students. They're too young to get in, but they're there. And they're watching this dance troupe from their high school put on this dance number in front of a band who is ripping off Prince. They're singing a song called Chill Out. And the song that they're actually ripping off is Baby I'm a Star from Prince. And I was just completely blown away. Yeah, that's basically what you have here. You have a movie with scenes from graduation day if you watch the theatrical cut. and a band who rips off Prince. If that gives you any idea of what you're in for watching this film. Is it perfect? No. Does it have a certain kind of charm? Yes. Is it a hidden gem? Not really. It's one I always wanted to see, though. So I'm glad I finally have it in my collection. Remember, guys, physical media matters. And until next time, peace.